Michigan's big 34-13 win over the Washington Huskies. I thought we'd maybe speak about the head coach over there in Michigan, and is he going to leave college for the NFL? And just starting with a quick quote: "They won't keep me over there at the little table anymore," Harbaugh mentioned to the press. "My dad, Jack Harbaugh, won a national championship, and my brother won a Super Bowl. It's good to be at the big person's table from now on." And
Yeah.
first question is, reporters were pressing the coach about the possibility of winning a Super Bowl if he returns to the NFL. Do you think he can again coach at a high level?
Yeah, he most definitely can coach at a high level. He's kind of showing you on his college teams to be able to make plays from NFL to transition all the way to going all the way to back to college, win a championship, and come back. They're gonna open them with open arms. Like, come on.
He's always shown commitment to any of the organizations that he's been with, and that's one of the things to say about him. He stays there for a while and does his best to play winning football.
Yeah, yeah, it's no question. They're gonna take him back for sure.
In 2012, he played his brother John in the Super Bowl, and when he was then coach of the 49ers. And he unfortunately lost because that Ravens team was just overwhelming, and that defense. Also, he ended up coaching for 4 seasons with the 49ers and went to 3 conference championship games with a 49-22-1 NFL record and a 5-3 playoff record. And these are numbers of a coach who still could have continued coaching at the NFL level, although the Michigan job was a pretty good fit for him. If he doesn't win the national championship, could he still have returned to the NFL?
Yeah, but it would have been probably a little less likely. But at the same time, they definitely are still open him because the fact that you had this record and you still even got to the championship is a big deal. You know what I mean? So they're definitely they'll definitely offer him some good deals.
It's one of those where the winning coaches, it's a lot more high profile to hire, whereas it's kind of quiet if it's a losing coach there to an organization. It doesn't get as much coverage, it seems like.
Yeah, exactly. Much excitement.
So, just looking currently at the NFL teams that are in need of new coaches after the firings, and
Yeah, let's do it.
like if Jim would fit at any of these spots. We got the Carolina Panthers who just fired Frank Reich. The Las Vegas Raiders fired Josh McDaniels. The Los Angeles Chargers said goodbye to Brandon Staley. The Atlanta Falcons fired head coach Arthur Smith. The
Yeah.
Washington Commanders let go of Ron Rivera. The Tennessee Titans, Mike Vrabel. And then I know Bill Belichick is rumored to be released soon, but then also Pete Carroll from the Seahawks was released just yesterday. So,
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Like, that's crazy. He was one of my favorite head coaches, and he brought the Seahawks so far. Just in championships and all of that. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I could definitely see him replacing one of those coaches and kind of coming in.
yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the market. Like there's the Los Angeles, that's a pretty big market. So, he might fit there. Or there's that high profile, national championship at the college level. So, the Chargers might want him over there. Do you
Yeah,
think their quarterback, Justin Herbert, would benefit from his wisdom?
most definitely. I think he should probably transition into a new coastal area anyway. I think he's been especially with the 49ers, his history with them, you know what I'm saying? He definitely can kind of feed that into her because they're a pretty young, good team too. So, and it seems like everybody that comes from the California or 49ers, man, their coaching staff is just amazing.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And I know you love the Saints. How would you feel if Jim Harbaugh joined the Atlanta Falcons? Would you be concerned about that?
Man, I definitely would be concerned about that just because under the fact that he was working with D'Amico Ryans and that whole team, and they make it to the playoffs almost every year. Almost, they're always in conversation. So yeah,
Yeah. Y'all, please let us know in the comments what you think,
yes. Please let us know what y'all think about that.
where he's going to end up. And then up next, Is Russell Wilson done in Denver? Recently, the Denver Broncos had a meeting with their quarterback, Russell Wilson, about his contract, and they said they were going to bench him if he did not alter his contract. And this was announced by head coach Sean Payton on December 27th to the team. Jerry Jeudy, their wide receiver, said it was a surprise to everybody in the locker room. He just told us out of nowhere. And they still have not made the decision yet as to what they're going to do. So if you were Sean Payton, what would you do with the Russell Wilson situation?
If I was Sean Payton, I would kind of just let Russell do his own thing. I kind of just let him, venture out and kind of do his own thing because it's about that time, man. Honestly, when Sean came, he got him to a 5-game winning streak, but it's not even about Sean, it's Russell. They're not connecting. They're not connecting, and he's not, playing like the Seahawks rush. He's not playing like that. So,
I don't think
I
this
think
is
it's
Sean Payton is not to blame here at all because there was issues before Sean Payton even got to the Broncos.
can't exactly. There was when he came, it actually brought a light. They're not really clicking, so it's like he's frustrated with Russ right now.
Yeah, giving up 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks combined for the coach and also the quarterback. And Peyton recently said, in terms of future, they haven't had a sit down, but he's sure that they will. Him and the GM speak frequently, but he's saying this is about right now. Do you think this situation can be fixed, or do you think he needs a new team?
I think he should just venture out to a new team. I don't think the Broncos are. They're not really. He's not really fitting in over there on that side. Yeah.
If Wilson's allowed to leave the team, the Broncos are going to take on the largest dead money hit ever. And just to kind of explain dead money for our audience, it's you guarantee a player a certain amount of money, and if you release them for some reason that's maybe part of the contract or not part of the contract, they get that money. So if they release Wilson, he's getting $85 million that they have to pay. Does this make the Denver Broncos look bad? Like, especially if he walks away with the money?
Man, honestly, that's a lose-lose situation for them. The fact that you still have to pay this man, even if he walks, even if y'all just tired of him and have to let him go, it's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah,
I think they should just venture off into a new draft quarterback.
and he wasn't doing terribly. Actually, he was tied 6th in the NFL, having thrown 26 touchdown passes right before Wilson got benched. So, and they also have 6 picks in the April NFL draft. If they release Wilson, do you believe that they draft a replacement, trade for a starter, or do you think they're going free agency?
I think they should either merge into free agency or draft. I think either one of those would be good.
Or they could do a combination where they get a veteran quarterback in there and then they draft a younger quarterback who they can maybe develop behind. That's a
Yeah,
possibility.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I think they should just kind of merge because it's honestly they have still pretty young team and a good young quarterback like CJ will probably be good.
And they just don't have the picks right now to throw around if all of this goes a certain way. So they're going to have to be really conservative going forward, it seems like.
Definitely, because you already lost out on a 80 million. I could have used towards something new, So
Yeah, an anonymous player had mentioned we just won 5 in a row. We're all going to support our backup, but Russ was giving it everything he had. Angry for Russ, just angry for Russ. A lot of us are. And
yeah,
Wilson had mentioned that this was right after he stopped a 16-game losing streak to their rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. So he beats them, and then the Broncos say, "Look, you're going to have to sign this $37 million away, or we're just going to put you on the bench." Is this how a player of Wilson's caliber should be treated?
nah, I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, Russ is still a pretty good player when he's not fumbling the ball or running around. And so, no, I don't think so. But I get it. They're frustrated at the fact that, even if we brought Sean Payton over here, you're still kind of not playing the potential we need you to play at. So it makes sense.
5 years, $243 million signed in 2022. So then he's guaranteed 39 million in 2024 and then another 37 in 2025, pending physical. So what does this all mean for Wilson? You probably see him leaving and going somewhere else now and starting fresh.
Yeah, I mean, especially it's guaranteed money. You got money in your pocket. You don't even have to play with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's just gonna sit out. He's probably gonna walk it.
Y'all, please let us know in the comments where you think he'll end up and what you think the Broncos are going to do with their situation.
Yeah, definitely, man. But like always, man, that's the end of our show. I want to appreciate James. We got a special guest coming next week, virtually. You know, they're a good sports fan, a good friend of mine. He actually helped me train, so we're gonna get into that. But make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all that type of stuff. James, anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, everybody, please remember to like and subscribe and tell your friends. And if y'all want to see anything, just let us know which sports y'all want us to cover.
Definitely, and we'll be on Twitch and all that. But as always, I'm Jeremiah McHugh.
I'm James Jurowitz.
And y'all just got served with J&J Sports episode 40. See you.
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.